Hello there. Our brush tonight is my John Michaud John's brushes. It's got a 22 millimeter Virginia Shang 2-band in it. I believe that's what it is. Good night. Great brush. Love it. We're going to set it over here and let it warm up. One of the things that I really hate about a cell phone camera, I've been using my cell phone camera because I like the picture on it. But that's the flipping camera. It's not here. In portraiture mode, it's not in the middle. When you go widescreen, it's over here to my left, which would be probably your right. And you have to look that way to be looking into the camera. Otherwise, it looks like I'm looking that way. That's like a pet peeve, but I don't like it. All right. The soap tonight, we're going to do Proraso Red, Sandalwood. Good stuff, cheap stuff, and good stuff. So what's everybody up to? I'm still plucking away at all the stuff that I like to do. I spent the day yesterday and today doing woodworking. Yesterday I made a tool. They're basically kind of a throwaway tool, or it's a tool that will stand in for another tool that if you don't have. That's expensive and harder to find now unless you buy it new. And the one I want is, I think, $189, so that ain't ever going to happen kind of deal. But it's a router plane or a hand router. Paul Sellers shows you how to make what he calls a poor man's hand router. And all it basically is a 2x4 that you shove a chisel in at an angle that's less than 45. And it allows you to flatten the bottom of dados and things of that nature. And I made one because I needed one for the video that I was making. And of course you shove the chisel in there and it's top heavy. So I was futzing around with it trying to get the right depth and all of that. And the thing is top heavy because it's got this chisel sticking up out of the chisel handle, sticking up out of it. And I had it in my hands and I didn't have a good grip on it, and it just did one of these numbers. And when it did, the chisel kind of grazed this finger here. And I thought, if you look, okay, it cut me. I thought that it had just like nicked the side of my finger, but look. I don't know if it'll focus well enough or not, but it actually cut clean through the fingernail and into the finger underneath, and I never even felt that. That's how sharp my chisels are. And I got like a week's growth, so we're gonna wet our face. Me and the mouse in my pocket are gonna wet my face and lather up. So yeah, doesn't hurt. Every now and then it throbs just a little bit. Not enough. It's not enough that I could, you know how a lot of people call all kind of things pain. Now, when I'm pressing there, I can feel a little discomfort. You know, a lot of people would call that pain, but it doesn't really reach the level of pain there's a whole lot more. The razor tonight is my Gillette Old Type. It came in a case, silver plate, and I've got my Mueller R41 head in there, but this was a gift from a good friend. And I don't know if I told you, but I've got a Perma-Sharp Super laid in it. This is its first date. Gorgeous. So I hope everyone's doing well. The weather has been a lot more agreeable this last week. Which is not breaking my heart any. I moved up here to Virginia because I love Virginia. But I forgot about the cold, and it took me like 30 years to acclimate to living here again. Oh man, the faces we make when we shave. I'll be making that one without shaving soon enough. I'll be walking around, almost doing that now. My last video was RazoRock. I forget which one it was. Oh, American Barber. Still got the RazoRock in my den. It still works just as good as the day I received it. And of course, Proraso. It's also good stuff for bits. And I like stuff like that. I like all of it, honestly I do. But some of the old vintage stuff like Williams and stuff like that. Some of the economic stuff, Spike and Godridge and just all kinds of good stuff. That's flipping as smooth as a baby's bottom. You can't ask for a better shave than that. And now I'm going to put this on, but I sure am going to make sure I don't get it in that finger. That's hard to beat that. Once again, economical, fantastic scent. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming along. That's been The Shave. I'll talk to you later.